Today I'm going to be making Theo a little cat cave. Theo is my adorable 2-year-old cat. It is summer right now, so you'd think, why do you need like a cat cave? In our apartment right now, we don't control the AC, and so it gets like so cold because the upstairs people control it and it gets way hotter up there, and then we just get completely frozen out because we're in the basement suite. She needs a cozy little apartment to hang out in by herself. She will not shut up at nighttime. We put her in the bathroom because I legitimately won't sleep at all. She wakes up at like 2 a.m. and just starts running around the entire house and meowing, and she loves to be chased after. Yeah. I'll show you some of my inspo on the screen. This is kind of where I got my idea to do the cat bed. I'm gonna modify my design a little bit just to suit the needs of my cat. I feel like a lot of people do the really big openings. I really want to make a small opening and then like a bigger den kind of area for her to hang out in, just so it's really cozy and she feels like nice and protected in there. For this, I'm using this chunky yarn. I just got it at Walmart. We don't have another yarn store here. It says to use a 15mm hook. This is the biggest one I have. It's 8mm, and I'm hoping that it works decently okay. In most of the videos I've watched, they use a big hoop to create the entrance. I don't have a big hoop. I'm not sure where you get one of those. It's probably easier to find in a big city. I just picked up some of this wire, and I'm just gonna try and create a nice shape that she would fit well into. And I'm gonna use some more around the entire thing to keep it propped up and nice. Some of the other people I've seen do it, they have a stiff sort of yarn, or it's almost like rope. I don't think this will keep shape at all. I'm gonna try and use this wire throughout it just to keep it kind of together. I'm trying to figure out what a good size it's gonna be. I want her to be able to get out pretty comfortably. That looks pretty good. I'm just gonna wind the end. I have some hockey tape that I'm just gonna wind around here to make sure that it doesn't poke anyone. Just doing my slip knot to start. This chenille is not very forgiving.
And we're going to make 60 single crochet around the ring.
I'm watching a different tutorial now. There's like so many of them, but like none of them are perfect. But this last one, she just all of a sudden started crocheting on the hoop. And I'm like, you skipped a step. Like, how do you get it? How do you start attaching it on here? I don't understand. Anyways, we're going to watch another one and see if we can figure out how it works.
Hello everyone.
She doesn't even do a slip knot. I love it already. I hate using chenille yarn. Well, okay, I just finished the first ring. I think it's big enough for the cat to get through. So I decided that I'm gonna try and use the wire and just like crochet around the wire every single time, just to keep like every row nice and stiff. For my second row, I'm just doing single crochets. Hopefully I can actually see where all the stitches are. I don't really like the shapes that I've seen in other videos, so I don't really know how much to increase to get the shape that I want. I'm just gonna guess and hope for the best. Finished my second row. I watched a couple other videos to see how many stitch increases people do. It seems like they do every 9 to 10, but their hoops are a lot longer. I think I'm gonna try every 6 stitches and see what that gives me. I decided to do 5 stitch increases and spacing it out by around 7 stitches, just because that kind of gave me about what I have here. I think I have around 30 stitches. Hello. It's been about a week, and of course course, I've left it to Sunday at 7:30. I've decided that I want to finish this project tonight, if time allows. Here's the kitty. I don't know if you can see her. Oh my god. This is how far I've gotten. You can see how I've gotten quite a few rows now. It's starting to take shape, but I definitely got a lot of work left to do. Look how beautiful it is outside right now. We just bought a house that we're gonna be moving soon. I'm gonna miss hanging out on this deck. I'm at the point now where I think I wanna stop doing increases. It's really hard to visualize. It should fit just like this. I don't know. It's really hard to tell. I guess we just find out, and you can always undo it. I never want to do that, especially not for like the whole thing here. For reference, this is how fast I crochet. I've seen some of those people online who crochet and knit like so fast, and they're not even looking. I really hope one day I can get to that, but I'm definitely not there. Okay, so I got some bad news and some maybe good news. The bad news is I ran out of yarn and I'm not close to finished. The good news is Walmart is still open, but only for the next 40 minutes, and it's about half an hour to get there. And I also might have some yarn in storage that might work for this. So I'm gonna try and check in the storage, and then if I can't find the yarn I'm looking for, then I'm gonna have to drive to Walmart, which is definitely pushing it close, but I think we can still do it. I had to take a quick detour to show you this. I feel like it doesn't look as good on camera, but it looks sick. Guess what? With 15 minutes to spare, let's go. So I'm just parked in like a random little parking lot kind of close to a different store. There was a lot of people at Walmart and I didn't want to be caught doing this. I got my yarn. It was legitimately, I think, the last ball of yarn that there was. So happy I got it, but also I'm like, it is 9 p.m. and I need to go to work tomorrow, so I need to go to bed pretty soon here. The thing is, my boyfriend is working right now and I need to pick him up sometime in the next hour. So I think I'm just gonna hang out here and do some crocheting in the dark, maybe like listen to some music. I don't know. It feels a little weird, but also it feels so good to just get out of like my normal environment and just to be like in a new space and like appreciate it. And like the clouds are really pretty right now. For some weird reason, it just makes me more excited for life to be like in other places. Anyways, I'm gonna see how much more I can crochet until I need to pick Carter up. This is where I'm at. I realized I didn't fully explain what happened. So I did go to storage and I did pick it up. It's blue, so I thought it would match pretty good, which I think it would. It's not as bright as the blue in here. I was a bit worried that even if I did use this, it would still be too small. And I really hate redoing my work. I just decided that I was just gonna get some new yarn. This might fit good inside of the cat bed. Anyways, we're not using this. Probably going to be really hard to explain in the dark when you can't see anything. I kind of hate the shape. It's sort of, I kind of wish that I kept this so it kind of goes out flat and then drops in. I think that would look a lot better. Wait, this is kind of cozy. I should make something like this after. Anyways, I think I'm going to undo a bunch of it, which is going to suck. In the hopes of actually liking it afterwards, I really need to undo it. It's sad, but I think it needs to be done. Just watching some Grey's Anatomy. 8 p.m. I undid a bunch of it, so I'm back at kind of this stage. I'm gonna try and just not do any increases or decreases and keep it at this for like a little bit longer until I feel like, I don't know, it's about as wide as the cat could fit. And then I'll start decreasing it. I'm gonna try and do it pretty quickly so it looks kind of like a little egg or something. Nice and cozy. I'm gonna try and get most of this done tonight. Realistically, I got about 2 hours. Let's see how much I can get done. I'm gonna put some Grey's Anatomy on. Theo loves watching Grey's Anatomy with me. Hello. I just did some baking. I made some brownies. I finished baking these an hour ago and I'm getting close to halfway done. This is why I never bake. Maybe I need to bring some to my neighbors. Just get it out of the house early so I don't eat these all by tomorrow. I finished my cat cave. It went pretty good. The cat has loved it so far, which has genuinely made me cry. I don't know what it is about seeing someone or an animal or anything just love and appreciate what you've made for them or what you've done. I didn't really expect her to like it this much. It makes me feel really good that she does. I'll put up some photos of her here. One thing I have noticed is the wires here kind of peek out. I think she gets kind of excited and she'll like rip the wires out. So I'm thinking I might need to make her a little bed or something over top so she doesn't pick at it. It must be because she's like digging to try and get comfortable. I don't know if cats do that. I know dogs do. It doesn't make it look weird at all. Yeah, it's a bit strange. Definitely the like back is a bit flat, as you can see here. Since she's small, it actually works really great. I feel like if you had a bigger cat, you definitely have to make it quite a lot larger. She's like maybe 10 pounds, if that. Flat is honestly kind of nice just because then you can like push it up against the wall and it looks good. 10 out of 10 recommend. I kind of want to make one for out here so she has one to like sleep in, and then during the day when she wants to hang out with us, she also has one. It just looks so cozy and nice. I'm really thinking I need to make myself like a snuggie. I don't know if those are what they're called, but like a sweater kind of blanket with like a hoodie. I think that would be so cozy and nice just to like sleep on the couch. Thank you for watching and see you later.